y'all, welcome back to my channel. So a few things I wanted to point out before we hopped in today's video is that if you hear any weird, background noise, it's just they're doing construction outside my house. They're building new apartment complexes and they just happened to pick today to be the day to work in front of my house because they switched spots. And so they've been in the back for a while. But it's okay. You may not even hear it, may be too soft to be picked up, but I just wanted to point that out that if you hear it, that's what's going on. So for today's video, I wanted to do an advice video for first-time moms. I know that when I was pregnant with Oliver, I lived on YouTube and I looked up as many videos as I could find. I looked up, birth vlogs, watched a lot of birthing vlogs. I watched a lot of, advice, what you need to pack in your bag for the hospital and stuff like that. But there wasn't really any advice videos for like after the fact. I mean, there's a couple, but there's not a lot. There's more, like I said, about the birth and what to pack and stuff. So I thought I would sit down today and just share some things that came to my mind that I would like to talk to you guys about. I have a whole entire list written out, but for the sake of the video and try not to make it 100 hours long, so there's just a few topics that I have highlighted that I feel like are really important to make sure it's known for first-time moms. So one thing I want to talk about is that it's okay to not be okay. You don't have to act perfect. You don't have to act like being pregnant is the greatest, most amazing thing in the entire world, because I mean, as it is very amazing and it's such a great experience to go through. It's wonderful. I'm very lucky that I've had the chance to go through it myself, because I know that there's women out there who aren't able to go through this. But I mean, we're all entitled to our own opinion. I just know that when I was pregnant, it was not the easiest thing for me. We'll just go strongly disliked. Only because it was, I don't know, it took a very big toll on my body. I went from being really small to now I'm not really small anymore. I don't have the body I used to, which is okay. That's totally fine. Your body's gonna change, and you can't help that. It's just something that happens. I mean, your hair is gonna not grow like it used to, because my hair used to grow like a freaking weed before I had Oliver, and now it's basically stuck at this length, which I guess is a good length, right? It's not long, not short, but it's okay to not be okay. You don't have to act like it's all rainbow and unicorns, because it's not. It's definitely not. And I know that there's a lot of people on here that will try to make it seem and sound like that, and that's just false. That's just wrong. Like, you gotta be honest. It's not what it's cracked up to be. But again, it is a very beautiful experience, and I'm very happy that I was able to go through it. It's just, the swelling was bad, especially after having him. The swelling was so bad. Like, I couldn't put my shoes on, that's how bad it was. I couldn't put on certain pants because my legs were too swollen. But I think that mostly was so bad on me because I did not breastfeed, which was my own decision. I had no desire to breastfeed. Oliver's doing perfectly fine because of that choice. And also, my breast did not produce milk like it usually does for females. Like, it just didn't happen. Like, I had a couple of leaks here and there, like very, very tiny drops, but other than that, it wasn't like I was spewing out anywhere. It just never came in. But yeah, I mean, everything's gonna be just fine, I promise. And you're doing the best that you can. You really are. Don't let anybody tell you that you need to be doing something different just because they have a kid already. You do what is best for you and your baby. You don't need to listen to anybody, tell you, well, your baby needs to come off the pacifier. It's, a year old now. No, if my baby wants a pacifier, he will get a pacifier. But I will say this though, he only gets it for nap time and bedtime. because I know that it will affect his teeth, when it comes time. So he will be weaned off of the pacifier, but for right now, he only gets it twice. That's it. I mean, and when he falls asleep, 9 times out of 10, it pops out of his mouth, so it's not like it's in there for the whole time he's asleep. And another thing is, like, he still gets a bottle for nap time and bedtime, and I've had a lot of people, you know, give me side eye because of that, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, it's just milk. He has to drink almond milk. He can't handle regular milk for some reason, but he drinks the almond milk, and he only gets that for bedtime and nap time, and I know the nipple will affect his teeth, like if he would suck on it constantly, but he doesn't. He only gets it twice a day, and that's it. So you're doing the best that you can. Listen to yourself, listen to your baby. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't let anybody try to force anything on you. Please don't do that, because that's the worst kind of peer pressure you could probably give into, because it's not just you it's affecting, it's also your baby that's getting affected by that peer pressure choice. So just tune everybody out. You do you, good Coco. But also, it's like your body will also take a huge hit. Again, like I said earlier about my hair, that's one thing that's took a very big hit. It's my hair and my weight. I'm currently on the keto diet, trying to get back to the size I was before I had Mr. Oliver. But that's just my own personal self. You don't have to diet to get back. If you're happy with how you look after you had your baby, that is totally fine. I wish I could be you. But then there are some females, like, don't compare yourself to other females who are a size 2 after having a child, or even stay a size 2 after having their baby. I don't know how that happens. Like, how does that happen? What magic are you doing? Because I would like to know. But don't compare yourself. Don't stress yourself because you don't look like you used to. Just enjoy everything. Like, because if you're too worried about stressing over the little things, like whether it be the way you look or your weight, or the house, how clean it is, your child is going to grow up so fast, and if you're not careful, you're going to miss it. Because Oliver, he'll be 2 this year, and I'll have a 2-year-old. That just blows my mind, and it's gone by so fast. And if your baby comes and sits in your lap and wants to just cuddle and chill with you, do it. You don't have to, don't worry, don't stress about the dishes not being done or the laundry not being done. You can always get to that later while he's napping, 10-second tidy up, or, when it's his bedtime, same thing. But just cherish those moments you have, because there will be a point in time where he grows up and he doesn't, or she doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. They're like, okay, mom, love you too, like arm's length. I don't want you hugging and kissing all over me. Like, you're embarrassing me. So just embrace it and suck in every moment that you can, because you're not gonna get this time back with your baby. So just don't stress, just let it be. But yeah, that's a couple of things that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I have a ton more stuff that I have written down, so if anybody would like to hear part 2, you can just let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to subscribe if you're new here. Welcome. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you'd like, and I will see you guys in the next video.